How is this fair? Look. She's got double what I have.
Double.
Double? Maybe triple.
Yeah, sure.
I'll live on, babe. I'll live on, babe. I'll be moving along, singing my song, running around, ain't nothing wrong. I'll live long, babe. I said, I'll live long, babe.
Plan this morning, we are setting sail and going straight to Cairns. So that should take us over a day, probably a day and 6 hours, but it completely depends on the wind because there might not be enough wind tonight. So we'll see how we go.
There's no wind, so I'd rather go to the reef.
We don't have time.
We do have time, we always have time.
If we want to go to Indonesia now...
Wait, what? Yeah, you heard me correctly. We've changed the plans again. If you missed it, the original plan was to go up the coast slowly and go to the outer reef, either the Swains or the Flinders or both. But the wind doesn't stop. It's hard to even get a small window to go to the inner reef, and we are sick of waiting. So we are headed to Indonesia now, instead of going there for the cyclone season. So back to now. After saying our goodbyes, we are rushing north straight to Cairns, where we'll stop for a week or two to do our last repairs and stock up the boat.
It is a sad moment. We are leaving Maggie Island after saying goodbye to Lily and Alice, which we spent a fair amount of time with, but it is what it is. We have to keep going. Which is the sad reality of what we're doing. Like, it is really cool and amazing, but we keep having to say goodbye to people. I don't know, it's a bit sad. I don't like that part of what we're doing, but we have to keep moving. We are back in Cairns. Whoop, whoop. It was slow. There was no wind all night long, and yesterday it was very light wind. But we made it in one day, so that's perfect. And we're gonna go there, anchor, and go and get an ice cream. That's gonna be the first thing to do. Yeah, I'm very happy to be back in Cairns because we enjoyed that city very much.
Time to pick a spot in the anchorage, which is not always an easy task here. But mission accomplished. We can finally sleep. Our initial task in Cairns was to clean all of our winches. Nothing wrong with them, just a bit of maintenance to ensure they stay in working order. There are 45 Arco Hutton winches. The first step is to take the spring ring out of its groove. There is a gap at the end of the ring where you can insert something sharp to take it out. Now the top part can come off. Inside, there's another spring ring to remove using the same process. Now the drum can come off. You could of course dismantle it way more than this, but for the purpose of cleaning and maintenance, it is enough for us. Now we are just cleaning and lubricating once again. Luckily, it wasn't that hard to put it back together, no surprises. Except for one. Can you notice the difference? We didn't put the self-tailing part in the same position. And yes, it is a problem because the sheet does not come out of the winch in the same position, so it makes it dangerous to release under tension. Lesson learned, I guess. On to the next job.
Today, the last day, we're gonna have provision stuff. So I'm going to Bunnings for one last time. And to do that, I'm gonna use the e-scooter. So helmet on, and here I go. Last trip before we get to Indo. It took me an 8-minute ride to get here instead of 40 minutes walk, which is not as pleasant for sure. I've been loving this e-scooter. I've been loving it. Like, I've been going around the town, getting spares and stuff so quickly every day instead of just getting a Uber, a bus, whatever. Just taking so much time, saving me time, and I'm enjoying it. But don't tell that to Cecile because she's walking while I'm doing that. All right, let's buy some stuff and let's go. My job is done. Now I'm gonna see if I can find Cecile. I think she's doing the laundry. Whoa, so you're in there.
Yeah? Where do you want me to be?
I don't know.
Shopping spree.
How's it going, the laundry?
Still waiting for the dryer. 42 minutes.
What do you want to do?
I want to go shower
Shower?
and leave you with this.
So I wait while you shower. Okay. How am I gonna fit all of that in there? That's the question. I don't know. I think we can call that a success. Managed to fit everything. Now we need to fit ourselves.
And we still have to fit this in. Easy peasy.
Not easy peasy, no.
Lemon squeezy.
I think we are full.
Yeah, we're gonna sink.
We dropped everything at the boat just in time to see Greenpeace boat in the inlet. Remember in this video when I was telling you about the marine animal going deaf because of the deep sea mining? This is what this boat is fighting against. Before the sun goes down completely, we just have enough time for one last thing in Cairns.
What's happening now?
Last ice cream of Cairns.
No!
No, it's sad. But it also means that we are leaving. How is this fair? Look. She's got double what I have.
Double.
Double? Maybe triple.
Yeah, sure.
Back on Take It Easy, where we will have an early night because we are leaving tomorrow.
We are ready to depart. We are leaving Cairns. Oh, I'm sad. We are going to Lizard Island. We decided to go straight there because the conditions are really bad, so we wouldn't be able to stop on the reef and we don't want to stop on the coast. Straight to Lizard Island. We'll stay there for a few days and then pretty much straight to Thursday Island. So we'll only do day navigation, stop at night wherever we are, and then start again the next day. We're going to be cruising every day. Hopefully by the end of the month we reach Thursday Island and then we're crossing to Indonesia. What you doing in there?
Brushing my teeth. No, I'm cleaning the speed wheel. So it's the wheel giving us our speed through the water. And because the water here is so dirty, it gets clogged and it's not moving anymore. So it's telling us we're doing 0 knots.
But we are doing 0 knots. Why are you doing this now?
Yeah, because in prevention, because I know it's gonna happen. So now I'm gonna take that off. That means some water is gonna come through and the boat is gonna be sinking. You like the sound of it? We are sinking. Oh my god, look at this.
You're not even closing.
Well, I usually don't close it, but that's supposed to be a wheel. The water is disgusting here in this inlet, so it's very calm, but it's very muddy and there's a lot of stuff in the water. Bit better.
Oh no, we're sinking.
Sinking. Here we are, leaving Cairns 1 year later, going to Indonesia. So hopefully this one is the good one. I have faith in this one. We feel much more prepared mentally. Also, we are in a better state, so yeah, I have good feelings.
The rain is coming. Do you think we can avoid it?
I think we can. I don't think we will. As I mentioned, not dodging the rain.
So I need to tell you the truth. The conditions were awful. Not only it was raining on and off all day long, but it was so windy and we had a weird swell not in the direction of the wind. So we decided we didn't want to do a night sail in these conditions and changed the plan. We are stopping at Low Isle for the night. That means we will need to do another stop tomorrow night around Cooktown. We decided to go slightly further than Cooktown because Cooktown Inlet isn't very easy to anchor into as it's very shallow. We would have to go in and out at high tide. Unfortunately, that bay isn't the most comfortable because there's a bit of swell, but honestly we were expecting so much worse given the wind conditions, so not complaining at all. Finally on day 3, we reached Lizard Island. It took us 3 days instead of an overnight, but who cares? I love those kind of arrivals where we see a few boats in the bay. The ones at the back are moving a lot because of the swell, and we know we can go all the way in front, almost on the beach, where it's the most comfortable. After all, we only draft 0.8 meters, so we need to take advantage of this.
We made it to Lizard Island.
Welcome to Lizard Island, which takes its name from the large number of lizards here. This is where Captain Cook made a stop in 1770 and climbed the peak to find his way out of the maze of reefs. So you guessed it, it is surrounded by coral reefs and in close proximity to the best known diving spot in the Great Barrier Reef. Unfortunately for us, it is so windy at the moment, we won't really get to explore anything, but there will be a next time for sure.
Lucky us guys, we got here the only one of 2 days in the week where the bar is open. So tonight we're gonna hit the bar. Let's go.
Finally, after all that time on the water, I want a beer.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, she's like, she's the best.
Look at it. Yeah. Oh my god.
Isn't that the coolest dinghy ever? So useful. Anyways, end of the day, we have a busy day tomorrow.
Why are you in your swimming suit?
Because we are gonna do something very fun, cleaning the hulls.
Oh.
Because being in this inlet in Cairns, it's really dirty, so all the hulls now they are brown, they are not black anymore. But if you want to go to Indo, you want to have the cleanest hulls we can to go as fast as we can, because if there is only 5 to 10 knots of winds, we're gonna struggle with dirty hulls. So we need to clean them. I'm sorry, babe.
I mean, with the weather at the moment, I have a hard time picturing 5 to 10 knots, but
You don't know what it's gonna be on top of Australia, so we're gonna have to do it. Let's go, let's do it. Chop, chop.
time to get to work. Damn it.
Turns out, the hulls weren't as bad as we thought they would be. Usually the inlet in Cairns brings in so much growth, but either we didn't stay long enough or, and I'm going to choose this option, our new anti-foul is working like a charm. So happy about this.
That was tiring. I hate cleaning the hulls, but it wasn't as dirty as expected, but a lot of barnacles. So it's better to take them off at the beginning because they are easy to just poke away. If not, they are tough and they get the anti-foul out. So it was good, tiring, but gotta do what you gotta do.
Anyhow, our time on Lizard Island has drawn to a close. I know, it's a shame that our exploration here couldn't be as extensive as we hoped, but as I contemplate the upcoming adventures in Indonesia, any lingering sense of regret dissipates. Of course, we're not there yet. The most challenging is yet to come. Stay tuned as we continue our voyage. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye!